What up, everybody? It's your boy Adrian. Welcome back to another episode of the Sports Elite Podcast. Now, I've had a little over 24 hours to sit back and think about this as Michigan was defeated by Wisconsin 35-14. This game was over almost before it started. Wisconsin gets the ball and jumps out to a 7-0 lead early. They were on their first drive. 12 out of the 13 plays were runs, and Michigan could not stop Jonathan Taylor. He had over 140 yards in the first quarter and left the game with cramps. Came back in the second half, finished with 203 on 23 carries. Listen, when Michigan couldn't stop him, I already knew what it was. Going into halftime, Michigan was down 28-0. Late in the half, Jack Coan runs straight the middle for a touchdown. Michigan was in too deep. Whatever. Game was over. Well, ain't nothing. As Wisconsin scores that touchdown to start off 7-zip, Michigan gets the ball, drives right down after a big play by Ronnie Bell, who's absolutely been coming up big. He's been playing pretty well in the absence of DPJ. But next play, finally Michigan decides to put Ben Mason, who's been playing on a defensive line this season because of injuries, decides to hand him the ball. Ben Mason fumbles. After that, Michigan starts to tumble a little bit. They get a stop. Next drive, Ronnie Bell catches. They overturn it, which in my call was a bull jive call, as my boy Shannon Sharp would like to say. Was a trash call. It should not have been overturned. Next possession, Jonathan Taylor runs it to the left side, 14-zip, just like that. And let's get right back to the fumbles. Michigan fumbles again. That's 9 fumbles on the season, 6 loss. Like I said a few weeks ago, you cannot play like this against really good teams and elite teams, when you will get pummeled. And that's what happened. Michigan, it seemed like they quit. They gave up. Wisconsin did anything and everything they wanted to do. Jack Coan got comfortable. They could not stop Jonathan Taylor, like I'm saying. Michigan ended up scoring 14 points in the second half, but it was pedestrian, mediocre. They were playing from behind. Now, look, I know they got a lot of injuries. Charbonnet played a little bit, but clearly not healthy. DPJ finally got in for his first action, but there was nothing really there. I guess he's battling a high ankle sprain. Michael Dwumfour didn't play. Donovan Jeter, I didn't see him out there. Just banged up. But like I said, I had a question mark going into the season about this running back core, and I was right on that. And the offensive line was supposed to be our strong suit, and I even highlighted that in the season preview. But they got manhandled. Wisconsin did everything they wanted to on the defensive side of the ball. Tightened everything up and shut everything down and made Shea Patterson say and do everything he wanted to do. Like I said, I wasn't very high on Shea Patterson. I was a very skeptical critic of him, and I was right. I'm not letting off. I'm not backing off of that. Now, McCaffrey got put in the second half, but he took a real dirty hit from a Wisconsin player that I did not like, and it was definitely targeting. But McCaffrey, Shea, it's frustrating, man. Just Patterson didn't see what I liked from him. Wisconsin dominated, finishing with over 41 minutes of time possession compared to Michigan's 18. Now, going into the second half, Wisconsin had the ball for over 26 minutes. Michigan barely had the ball for 7 minutes. That is terrible. Michigan finished the game with 4 turnovers to Wisconsin's nothing. You cannot continue to turn the ball over, especially on the road. They haven't won in Madison since 2001. Think about that. It's 2019. And their roads continue. Just terrible. Jim Harbaugh continues. It was 0-6 before the game. 0-7 now as an underdog. You have to win games when you are an underdog. It's just what good coaches and what good teams do. Also, the last 3 games against top 15 opponents, Michigan has been outscored by a total of 70 points, going from Wisconsin that just passed, from the Florida in the bowl game, and Ohio State to end the season. That is disgraceful, man. The defense just looks not the same anymore, man. They just look gassed. The offense, nothing. Finished 0 for 10 for third down. But enough of the stats. I'm sick of looking at this, man. Like I said, bro, in 5 seasons, he's in his 5th season right now, Jim Harbaugh has lost 15 games. He is the second highest paid coach in college football. And number 1 is Nick Saban. And he's in his 13th season right now. He's lost a total of 21 games. He's the highest paid coach. But guess what? He has rings on his finger to speak for that. And like I said, I'm the hardest Harbaugh critic. They treat him like a DT at Michigan. He's not going anywhere. Nobody's going to question what he decides to do. He's like a god on that campus. Something needs to happen. Like I said, since he's been there, he has not developed quarterbacks. Michigan has not had an explosive player on offense or a quarterback position that I can remember since probably Denard Robinson. That's going back all the way to 2012, bro. What can I say about that, man? Listen, look at Ohio State done. Justin Fields, 6 touchdowns in a quarter yesterday against Miami of Ohio, man. Come on now. Michigan State, I know they're bad, but they're great on defense. Listen, Wisconsin whooped our ass. Iowa's looking pretty good. Hey, Penn State, undefeated still. Cannot get the job done. When you need to beat a good team, you can do it. They play Rutgers next week, which I could really care less if they play Rutgers. And after that, they got homecoming against Iowa. But at this point in time, I don't know what to say about this team. I still love Michigan, but like I said, something needs to happen in Ann Arbor. I'm not telling you what should happen because I know it's not going to happen. But somebody needs to ask questions and they need to be answered. He didn't have much to say after the press conference, but it doesn't matter at this point in time. In the second quarter, I went from being mad to just being just like I'm used to this as a Michigan fan. It's disgraceful. It's embarrassing. Even Charles Woodson at halftime was embarrassed. He was embarrassed after the game. He talked to the guys on the set. I was watching the Fox College game day. He was disappointed. He looked disgusted. And I even put a picture up on my Twitter, so go check that out. That's at Keeping the Score, by the way. But it is just embarrassing to be a Michigan fan and see this year after year after year. Kind of reminds us of the thing is Texas is going through. We're not back. We have to prove it. Like I said, it's all hype. It's nothing to be proved. Everything is hype, 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 as it has been in his 5th year. He has not got the job done. You can't even get us to Indianapolis, bro. Tell me what needs to be said about that, man. Come on, questions need to be answered, bro. We get all this talent. We have no problem with going across the country and recruiting, but we can't develop. Ohio State is going to continue to whoop our ass. Really good teams are going to continue to whoop our ass. We still got tough games coming up this year. We got Michigan State at home, who won't be a cakewalk. We got to go on the road at Penn State. Then after that, coming back home to play Notre Dame, which Notre Dame lost to Georgia last night in a really close one. We're not winning none of those games. We can't even beat Wisconsin, who's a really good team. They do have Jonathan Taylor, the best running back in college football. But it does not matter. Not only did they not come to play, they did not show up. It wasn't even competitive. Wisconsin was dancing, jumping around late in that game in the second half, man. Come on, bro. You got to have some more pride, man. It's go blue, baby. But something has to be done, like I'm saying. It's been overhyped, and like I've been saying when the season started, before it even started, I need to see it. I need to see results. Once again, no results. Not surprised, so I won't get worked up, but questions need to be asked of our Harbaugh. He's not going to go anywhere, like I said. But hey, man, like I said, season's not going to get any better. We're going to whoop up on Rutgers next week. So what? Probably lose to Iowa and probably lose to every other good team on the schedule. Probably win it with 3 or 4 losses and go to a mediocre bowl game once again. Hey, I know everybody was hard on Brady Hoke. At least Brady Hoke got to a BCS game at the point in time. Got us 11 wins. Harbaugh hasn't got 11 wins yet. He hasn't got us to Indianapolis, and that's the goal. That's the first #1 goal. Instead of talking, stuff needs to be done, and it needs to be handled. All this hype. Josh Gaddis, haven't seen it from anybody. Haven't seen it. I love this program, but things need to change. It's the same thing. Until people start asking for change, until people go on strike about these things, nothing will be said, and nobody will put the pressure on them. But I'm putting the pressure on him like I put the pressure on Shea. Bench him. Put in McCaffrey, we might as well have nothing to lose. Even let's see what we're going to get from Milton. Because at this point in time, we need a spark from something. But I'm at a loss for words right now. Because that was just one of the most embarrassing losses that I witnessed as a Michigan fan over these years. Nothing to say about that. Another tough loss, 35-14. But what can I say? It still go blue and I still love them. I'm still ride with them. But at this point in time, I don't know what to say like I'm saying. But things need to change. And I'm not going to sit here as a Michigan fan and take it. I'm not going to take it. People need to question Harbaugh. And if you can't get a job, get him out of here. But hey, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Adrian. Do not forget to follow my Twitter. That's at Keeping the Score. Don't remember to chase those dreams as well. Keep grinding, baby. Until next time, I'm out.